All right, we have a voicemail number. That number is 2192 David P. Here is a great question. It's a great question in light of what we heard from the people that Luke Beasley interviewed earlier in the show. It's a great question in light of so many of the stories and narratives that we've been hearing. The idea of things are staged, it's a false flag, it's fake. Take a listen to this and then we will discuss.
Hey, David, it's Colin from Oregon. I have a good question for you. How come Republicans think everything is staged? Why do Republicans think that every single thing is some kind of elaborate scheme or
Right.
elaborate cover-up? How come right-wingers continuously eat up all these theories, these conspiracy theories? Why do these people fall in this trap? Why is every single thing a cover-up? Oh, we planted FBI agents, so we had people disguised as Trump supporters, and it's just like, do these people think that people are that intelligent and that thoughtful where everything is a scheme and everything is just, the January 6th, those were planted people and the ghost buses we've just heard about. And of course, what you're talking about today is these Nazis in Wisconsin, and it's just a false flag operation. So does anything actually even happen? Is everything
Yeah.
staged to these people?
This is a great question, and there is so much to this. So I'm going to break down some of the specific elements that push some of these right wingers into claiming things are staged, but you have to understand they don't always mean it. Sometimes it's assuming that it's real, it's staged, but maybe it was actually fake. And sometimes these things conflict. So, for example, there was no violence on January 6th, and the violence was done by fake Trump supporters who were actually Antifa, Black Lives Matter, and or the FBI. Wait a second. Was there violence or not? If there was violence, it was fake Trump supporters, but it was actually peaceful Trump supporters. Excuse me. There's countless examples of this. There's a few different things going on here. Number one, distrust in corporate media and in institutions. So the deep state that they believe exists controls corporate media and institutions. They are increasingly distrustful that they are being told anything that is true, even about the basic facts. If it's a mass shooting, if it's a political incident, if it's the Trump riots, if it's Trump's indictments, we distrust all of those who are giving us the information, and therefore we can say it was staged, it was fake, whatever the case may be. This is then bolstered by the echo chambers on social media and the filter bubbles in which these people put themselves. And so in addition to distrusting the messages they get from corporate media, when some conspiracy site does tell the it was staged story that they like, they then signal boost it and repost it. And so those stories gain traction. This is all placed on top of an undergirding of political polarization. The more politically polarized the climate is, the more that events are interpreted through a partisan lens. And for some on the right, this means that it's all fabricated, it's all staged, it's all messed up, made up. This then is affected by confirmation bias. Confirmation bias plays a role in this, where individuals are already likely to believe the storyline that confirms their pre-existing beliefs. And in the context of everything is staged, it means that you are more receptive to claims that it was staged, even if they are not backed by evidence or the most likely claims. You then have to consider also the crisis in expertise. This is where they are fundamentally distrustful of experts. They're distrustful sometimes of the idea that there even can be an expert, that authority is meaningless. And we saw this during COVID. Doctors, I don't need to hear from doctors. There's, a trainer at my gym who knows about ivermectin and whatever else the case may be. So that's a factor. And then at some kind of like systemic level, there are some psychological factors as well. Believing in general in conspiracy theories, we've talked about why it's useful. It can provide a sense of control. It can provide a sense of understanding when the reality is chaotic and unpredictable. And there are people who are simply more likely to fall for fear-based, especially conspiracy theories. So the answer to why do they always end up thinking it's fake and staged involves like 5 or 6 different layers, each more concerning than the last, to be perfectly honest. Scary stuff. We've got a great bonus show for you today. Joe Biden's approval is ticking up as voters are finally realizing, hey, the economy's doing pretty okay. Mike Johnson says that Americans misunderstand separation of church and state. And an appeals court says that private citizens and civil rights groups cannot sue under the Voting Rights Act. Why do they say this? We will discuss it on the bonus show. Sign up at joinpakman.com. Normal prices for the bonus show, I think, are really, really good.
Oh, the bonus show where you want to make money, but everybody else that makes money to fund themselves is bad.
We're making a little bit of money on the bonus show, but if you want to save and prevent us from making a little bit more money on the bonus show, you can use the coupon code 4 years 4 indictments to get yourself a 50% discount. I will see you then, and then we'll be back tomorrow. As many of you know, I spend a lot of time working on the show, doing research, preparing for interviews, filming the show, and when I need just a quick and easy snack during a break, I love whipping up instant ramen noodles, low maintenance. But ramen noodles have never been known to be the healthiest thing in the kitchen. Our sponsor, Immi, has changed that. Every pack of Immi ramen noodles has only 6 grams of net carbs, up to 21 grams of protein. That's 3 times more than traditional brands, helps you feel fuller longer, and 18 grams of fiber, which is great for gut health and digestion. The best part is it tastes better than any other instant ramen you've ever had. 6 delicious flavors. These are all vegan. Black garlic chicken, it's vegan. Spicy red miso, spicy beef, vegan. Pork tonkatsu, vegan. Immi is a fun and tasty instant ramen experience like you're used to, with more to offer nutritionally and without all the carbs. Having Immi around will keep you from going for the junk food. Go to immieats.com/Pakman5. Use the code Pakman5 for $5 off. The link is down below.